What's up, Smash players? This is Android again. Here to talk about more Shulk stuff. Particularly continuing the discussion on the Monado art cancels, and just some stuff I figured out with them. And it's actually pretty cool. Just stuff you can do with it on certain stages and all stages. You know, I mentioned before, obviously, the landing light cancel of aerials, and then dash canceling the aerials. But now I want to talk about, well, first off, what do you want to call it? Ledge option Monado cancels. They're basically, you know, landing light cancel Monados, but, they're from the ledge, and I find that it's going to be really helpful in, you know, letting Shulk get back up to the stage. Not that he's bad at it as it is, but, you know, it'll just make his options that much better. The first one that I figured out, was just, the timing on this is kind of strict. Well, not strict, but it won't let you, activate a Monado art, until you're at a certain point in Shulk's jump, or rather, you know, at some point when he's falling, like right about here. So let me see if I can, too early. Okay, so as you can see, you can do multiple attacks, or what would probably be better is if you have an opponent up here who's just shielding, you can nair and then grab, you know, or whatever you find to be fitting for the scenario. Now, the thing I think is more useful, but a little bit more difficult to pull off, is basically just dropping down and using your Monado in the air and then jumping back with an aerial. So let me see if I can not be an idiot and do that. I was doing it earlier. No. Wait, isn't no. Fuck. Cause see, like, you gotta know the timing on this a little bit better. Oh, whoa, I did not know I could do that. Let's see. It's not. It's kind of like that. You have to do it like when you're jumping back up. Yeah, and that allows you to do, you know, multiple things in quick succession. I did it really quickly earlier, and I was really proud of it. So I think just it's a matter of optimizing it. In particular, I think, you know, it's going to make people have to stay all the way back here out of Shulk's range when he's at the ledge, because he can just pretty much option select. Like, I mean, he puts out an aerial that, you know, puts some shield stun on the opponent's shield, and then he can just grab the shield. I mean, there's not like very much you can do about that, I don't think, other than just predicting it and going for something like a spot dodge or a roll or whatever. But probably by the time you get done with that, the Shulk who's attempted the grab is going to be, you know, if they're any good, they're going to be out of your way, either jumping and doing aerial, or, you know, they're gonna have rolled themselves, or, you know, dash out of the way and, you know, the reverse F tilt or something like that. So, you know, I think this is, I don't know, it's just a really, really good option, and I'm gonna start using it on Full Glory. Just defeat all the scrubs with it, and then hopefully win some tourneys with it. But in my area, there's not really a lot. So, but anyway, the other stuff I want to talk about is more stage-specific stuff, like Battlefield. The main things I was looking at is, let's see, what did I do? Yeah, just basically dropping down and approaching with an up tilt if the opponent for some reason decides to stay up there. But what's better than that is well, I've messed up the timing, but basically you have to execute the Monado closer to the ledge than, or close to the edge of the platform than, you know, like I tried it from the spawn point and it was it took too long for me to get into the air, and the Monado did not cancel my aerial. But see, you can see right there, it does cancel. But if I try to do it, yeah, it doesn't cancel there. Maybe it does, but it's really hard to do it from the start. I guess if you can work on the timing. Yeah, I don't know if it works from exactly the starting position. Maybe not just there, but maybe I did it a little bit later. But point is, that's a thing you can do. Another thing is, you know, you can probably do something, well, what I'm thinking is, you know, cancel the Monado, or cancel the area with the Monado up here, and then once you get the cancel, drop down and, you know, go down with another aerial. You know, I don't imagine that would be as useful for starts as, you know, canceling from here, but, you know, I feel like canceling up here and dropping down will be really useful for just getting him across the stage, especially against characters that are campier and jumpier, I suppose. So yeah, there's that option. And of course, you know, obviously you can drop down from anywhere and do that too. You can go from below the platforms here and jump up and do a bunch of cancels and stuff to get opponents from above, or let's see. Oh, you should get the point. What I'm trying to do is cancel the fair and then do a fair like that. And what that would do is just give him, like, rapid succession hitboxes to just throw out, and, you know, to put it out as like a threat. So I think that just utilizing platforms and different jump heights to the ground, anything like that is going to be key for playing Shulk. It's kind of similar to how Samus in Melee and Project M depends a lot on platform layout and how you can missile cancel which are on a particular stage. So, you know, I feel like that's kind of a similar scenario here. Some other useful things, you know, probably a little bit too specific, but Smashville, you can cancel an aerial from this platform here by activating the Monado before dropping down. That's another thing I want to mention. You cannot activate Monado while you're going through a platform. That is why when you try to do it from higher platforms on Duck Hunt, it does not work, which I'll show you right now. Now see, this stage has potential too, because you can do the canceling from here, but you can't do it from, you can't start it after, yeah, hold on. You have to wait a certain time. I was pressing B that whole time and he was in like a special animation, and it didn't start until there. So, as you can see, it's not really viable to try to do that from up here. I think I got it to work once, but I'm not too sure if anybody else wants to play with that and see if they can get it to work with some really mega strict timing. You know, that would be great. But I can't seem to get it to activate the Monado art anywhere that's high enough for him to be able to cancel it. So I'm gonna try a couple times here. Just progressively go lower. You know? Wow. Yeah, it's just not gonna let me. So point is, you're gonna want to do it from above a platform first, and that platform I think is too high. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's probably too high. But I haven't tried out every stage yet, but I figured that this would lay just the groundwork for other people to experiment on the other stages. There's a lot of potential here, so I don't want to be the only one exploring these options. I want you guys to come up with your own stuff and get creative, I guess, because that's what I'm trying to do. This works on Lilat too. You know, the platforms are about the same height as Battlefields. Maybe not quite, but I really do think that ledge get upper option, you know, when you drop down, activate the Monado art, and then use it to cancel an on-stage aerial into a grab or attack or whatever. I think that's going to be really critical. So I would practice that, as I'm going to be doing when it is not 6 o'clock in the morning. Holy shit. Yeah, it is 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like 3 or 4 when I got home, and it seemed like that was not long ago, but it is now 6. Anyway, yeah, where's there? I figured it would. Yeah, I think that's just such a cool option to have. Like, this makes me love Shulk so much more than I already did. Oh man, especially when I found this out. Oh, I didn't even know, man. Alright, well I guess that's going to be it for this video, because I've covered pretty much everything else that I wanted to cover. If you guys have any questions, post it in the comments section, or post it in the Shulk AC thread on Smashboards, or send me a private message there. My name there is Eisen, that's E-I-S-E-N. So yeah, just any questions, hit me up and I'll try to answer them as best as possible. But if I do not get back to you, just try to experiment with it, try to work with it yourself. I think it's fairly simple if you've messed with any melee tech and know how intensive some of that can be, melee and Project M tech, I mean. You know, this isn't really anything compared to multi-shining or multi-magneting with Lucas and Project M, who's my main. It's just a matter of getting used to. But once you get the muscle memory down, it's gonna be really easy. It's not like some crap you have to get mega ultra, you know, practice 3 hours a day for 2 months to get consistent with. It's not like that at all. So I have confidence that this can become widely used. So don't give up if it seems difficult at first. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will talk to some of you guys in the future. Thanks.